Just hit record and talk. Oh, hey. Look, I know what you're thinking. This Slick is absolutely fucking amazing at this game. Yeah, I just say it for you, just because I'm considerate. Partly why, let me show you why you should change stances, because if you don't, you're limiting yourself by 50%. You know, your opponent will start, whether he realizes it or not, will start circling a certain way based on your stance. And if you change stances, well, it switches things up. You can get them to walk straight into your power side, which is, so my rear leg is on the left, and that's kind of, you could say, my power leg at the moment because of my stance. And so if your opponent is going, you know, a certain direction away from your power side, then you can change stance. So they're going into it, well, just fucking. So I changed stance there because I blocked off, I gave him an opening up the screen, and I changed the stance so that my power leg was basically able to attack the direction I wanted him to go in. And so you just saw, you know, yeah, just knocked him clean out, boom, up the screen, head kick. Yeah.
We are here to experience the mystery of existence.
This is the rematch, and yeah, he steps his game up a bit. I'm on the left. I'm Amanda Nunes, who's 5 stars, and he's got his creator character, which is, well, everyone's creator character is capped at 4 stars, and you do feel the difference. So well, technically I've got the advantage here because I've got Amanda Nunes, who's, you feel the extra stamina, the extra health, the extra power. You do feel it. Those are, so I have an advantage here, but it's whoever. But if you're ultra familiar with any character, it doesn't really, it's just how good you are with a certain character. Really, it doesn't matter what the stats are to some degree. It's a good fight. This is a really good matchup. We have a really good even fight. He wins this one. Fight again, and I win that one. But it's an ultra close fight. Now watch closely here at my opponent on the right. Watch him throw when that uppercut there in that window. He will do it again. And now, yeah, see, I expose myself in that exact window, and he knocks me out. See, that's the thing. He saw it clear. I don't know. I can't remember what was going through my head at the time, but yeah, I exposed myself in that window. I should have known better. He gave me all the warning signs. Gave me 2 warning signs, and the third time, yeah. Boom. See, I shouldn't have gone with that. Followed up with that second. So I'm just trying to get those body shots in. I'm surprised. I probably thought I was going to get the hit reaction, meaning that he wouldn't be able to throw that uppercut, but it's a game of fractions, and it's really strategic and satisfying, you know, when you're coordinating your mind. You're like, you got to be like 2 or 3 steps ahead in your head, and only experience can. Anyway, yeah. Man, what a back and forth this is. Such a great fight. Yeah, I love that. When I'm hitting them back as I'm getting knocked out. I honestly, if I hit them whilst I'm going down like that, that's great. That's all I could ask for, you know. It's when you get knocked out throwing some stupid way out of range attack and then get knocked out, you know, it's a dumbass mistake. But when you're like throwing back, giving it your all, and there was a chance that could have been a double knockdown, but I don't think there is double KOs in this game, because I've done a lot of double knockdowns and it's never been a double KO. But maybe it can happen. It's just it is ultra rare. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I love that when I'm swinging and I hit them back as I'm being knocked out. Yeah, that's great. I'm fighting the same guy again, but a different weight class. So this is interesting. How we basically met again in a different weight class. yeah, so I'm on the left. My creator character called what was it? Thugbuster, that was it. Thugbuster. Yeah, it's Conor McGregor. So yeah, I mean, well, I'm at a disadvantage here because he's Conor McGregor, better stats. Conor probably has the fastest footwork, meaning you can get in and out and able to in and out of range a bit better, and it's just a bit easier to avoid attacks and also back out when you're being attacked. Yeah, and his strikes are very sharp and powerful. And, you know, it's a really even fight, so, you know, I shouldn't have really won that. And I didn't win it. He won it. But it's still a good fight. I only hit record, like, these are all 2-minute clips or thereabouts, because I record the last 2 minutes on my Xbox, and when I only do that if it feels epic. I'm like, that was something. I don't just record everything I do. I mean, I run, yeah. I mean, a lot of my wins I don't record. I only record wins over people that are really good, or actually I do have some wins over complete noobs, but you know, they maybe look good. They maybe look good because I just ran through them in spectacular fashion in like 30 seconds. So yeah, I record it just to show you what it looks like. You know, it's quite clear, you know, when you an experienced player versus an inexperienced player, you know, it does make for good entertainment because you get to see, you know, just how far I've come. You know, I remember being new at this game and getting my ass kicked all the time. But what helped me get better was willingly allow myself to get my ass kicked and try really hard to not get frustrated, because yeah, this game can be, well, it is what you make of it. I mean, I've genuinely had a good attitude towards it and admired my better opponent getting the better of me. Admired it, you know. It can be hard, it can be annoying, especially if they're like being salty and telling you you're trash and all this. Yeah, but you know, I was able to be inspired by somebody just running through you, walking you down, battering you up against the cage, and it being really frustrating because it feels like you're in water, especially when you're getting your ass kicked and they've got way more stamina than you and you're not good at the game. But I viewed it as a learning experience. I was like, right, I know I'm not going to win this fight, but if I can just land a strike, or dodge a strike of theirs, anything like that, just any little micro win like that is just a big win, full stop. So if I land a strike, that's a win. It boosts your morale, and therefore you're able to think a bit more clearly and actually, you know, play a bit more at your potential. As a little side note, when I see someone getting frustrated because they're losing, and they're losing the rag, you can just see it by how they play. It's more erratic. They throw more. They exhaust themselves by throwing more shots because they're getting angry. They're like, fuck you. Yeah, and then they don't want a rematch. It's fair enough. There's a million reasons why you might not want a rematch, but sometimes they don't want to know. They don't want to fight you because they're like, oh, I'm gonna lose. Oh, you're just gonna kick my ass. And yeah, I don't want to just bully noobs, but I'll potentially give you a rematch, and I might, you know, I'll probably make it easier for you. I'll even out the playing field a bit, just so it's a bit more competitive, and the lesser experienced guy has an opportunity to learn. I know what it's like, what it was like. Although, there's that many levels to this game. I face people now that, they ragdoll me like I'm a toddler, like I'm a complete fucking noob. I take my hats off to those people, but yeah, so I respect it a lot when a novice player sticks in there and takes the opportunity to learn. I really respect that. I don't respect people that just flat out refuse to fight, or refuse, just, they can't handle getting their ass kicked up against the cage. It's horrible, it's not nice, but it's all perspective, it's all attribute. You're only making it hard for yourself. Like I said, just if you manage to just accept you're going to lose and try to get little wins, like evade a shot or land a shot, that feels just as good as winning a fight when you shift your perspective just a tiny little bit. Just accept you're going to lose, you're not going to win, and if you do win, you shouldn't be like, whoa, my god, I beat this guy that's 20 times better than me. No, you won because he he just wasn't trying and probably just got real sloppy, and you got a lucky shot in. Like, you should be losing to somebody that's 20 times better than you every time. And you shouldn't care about that. You shouldn't care about losing to him, because he's done the work, he's done the experience, and it's your time, and it's you're the one that should be getting inspired by that. But like, this is what I could be doing this is what I have to look forward to when I've gotten the experience and gotten better at the game. This is what I can do to people, and that should be motivating, not, oh fuck it, I can't win, oh fuck this, it doesn't do yourself any favors. It's like, because I'll face someone that's better than me. I got to play at my best, and still it's not enough, and I feel it's not enough, and it's a downhill trajectory. It's great test, and it's like training your composure. This game has taught me a lot of composure and emotional intelligence, because low level players, they tend to be a bit more immature, get a bit more salty. They find it really difficult to pay their opponent respect after the fight, after they've lost the fight. They don't want to say well played, they don't want to say respect, because it's like they can get some people on here, just their egos are just way out of order, and they can't. Sometimes even me, I find it hard to pay my opponent respect, even if they've been sorry about it and they've been a dickhead about it. They're spamming thanks before you even said well played. They're like, thanks. I do it sometimes for a laugh, but like, yeah, there's so much humanity in this game. You see, like, the will of the human spirit, the grit and determination. You see pathetic fucking lamos giving up. I've had a lot of people quit out of me, to all varying degrees. Some people quit, they just stick it to the last moment and quit just before I knock them out, or they quit within 5 seconds because I block a couple of shots, land a couple of nice shots, and I've, demonstrating good control of the game, and they feel like they ain't got a chance, so they quit. That's not going to help. You just fucked off an opportunity to learn, because if you quit and enter a new fight with a complete noob like yourself, and you're like, hey, I couldn't have got a chance here, well, that's all well and good, to be fair, and there's a lot of good in that, but You know, you're practicing up against bad technique, bad, you know, you're learning against someone that isn't good at the game anyway. So it is best to fight people that you don't stand a chance against, because that's going to teach you the most, and you're going to learn how to deal with actual good gaming instead of learning how to deal with a fucking noob that's throwing dumbass shit and badly setting things up. You don't want that to be a training fucking guide. The harder you fight and the more you stick it, the quicker and faster you're going to learn and get better. Is basically my long-winded point here. Oh, there's a lot of points in what I just said. Yeah, okay. Just blabbered for long enough. Now here is something to pay attention to, because this is, in my opinion, probably the best way to turn the tables. If you're up against the ropes and you're about to get knocked out like I am right now, there's only one thing you want to be looking for and hoping for. It is, I could see it right now, that uppercut right there will solve all your fucking problems. Oh, fuck. That was nice. Yeah, I was on the receiving end of it, but that was nice. Oh god, yeah, this guy's a menace. Yeah, I just want to give menace a little nice overview of my channel a little bit. Yeah, well, hope you enjoyed that. Consider, don't forget about liking. Yeah, kind of all that jazz. I'm looking forward to a lot of my subscribers or viewers and GTA 6 came later on in the year. Peace out. A game that I don't really play much anymore. I play, you know, I have a small selection of games that I play. They're just, you know, it's not many. A small selection of games that I love to play. Yeah, my channel ain't really about one thing. It's not about this game or that game or even a particular genre or type of anything. There's going to be a bit of variety. I kind of, yeah, I'm aware that there's people that subscribed because they want to see me play Little Big Snake, for example, on the phone, and that's a great game. I still love it. Just haven't been putting out much content like that, and most of my viewers and subscribers are basically come about from me posting content on that Snake game. Yeah, basically because it's on, well, it is on, I can play on PC. I can't record clips of me playing that game to the quality that I want. I used to bash out content of that game. I used to play it on my tablet, and that tablet was powerful enough to record and all of that. So yeah, you know, I want to bring good quality stuff. There's also other games I like to play, like UFC 4, Forza Horizon 4, and some other little games. But these are games that I love to play. I'm pretty good at, so I don't want to be playing a game that I'm crap at, and I ain't gonna make content like that. I personally like to see, I don't care what it is, I'd like to see someone doing what they love to do and enjoy and are really good at it. I love to see that. So I'm here archiving my gaming in the hopes that it makes good entertainment. Also, I like watching back my clips too. Kind of archiving it for myself as well. But it's good flow state gaming is what this is about. I would like to upgrade my hardware so I can give, ideally I want to record my commentary, my voice over the top of me gaming at the time. I don't want to have to record over top of it, and because you can't, because of the reactions, it's authentic live reactions in it when you're recording live.